Hi, I'm Gretta Kruesi, and you're watching My State Matters TV. As this legislative session comes to a close, energy issues are coming to a head. Congress is looking to put a cap on carbon emissions. South Carolina utilities want ratepayers to invest tens of billions of dollars in risky new power plants, and dirty energy resources like coal continue to pollute our environment. Meanwhile, South Carolina remains the fifth most energy inefficient state per capita in the nation. Our state has plenty of room for improvement. We need to make the right changes in the way we use energy, clean up the environment, avoid risky investments, and save money. During this legislative session, we spoke with several state legislators on energy issues in South Carolina. Speaker pro tempore Harry Cato called for South Carolina residents, the General Assembly, and power companies to do more to save energy.
We should always be looking at ways for all of us to conserve electricity. When you look around this office, you see all the things I have plugged in, all the various small user items that I have. If you think about all those in our homes, it just multiplies over and over. At the same time, I do think our utilities and the General Assembly could do a better job of encouraging everybody. We should always be reevaluating the best way to meet our electric needs.
This session, Representative Cato introduced a bill that will help South Carolina buildings save a lot of energy. It passed the House, and last week the bill was given its third and final reading in the Senate. The bill will improve energy efficiency standards for new construction and renovation of homes. Over time, it will save enough energy to help us avoid building a larger power plant. This bill will also save Palmetto State residents a lot of money. Representative Mike Santee, one of the many sponsors of the bill, comments,
"What it's going to do in the long run is not only save taxpayers money by having better energy efficient homes, but it'll also improve the building codes to where you'll have better homes that are built, not only strong but also environmentally sensitive. It's projected in the next 10 years, a home that's built under these standards, you could save as much as $500 a year just on energy. And stretching it on out, it could be as much as $1,000 per household.
This bill is a great first step towards making South Carolina energy smart. However, we have only just begun. Santee Cooper's proposed coal-fired plant could be a wasteful step backward. State Senator Phil Levinas shared his thoughts on the new coal plant earlier this session.
Over the years, energy has been very inexpensive in South Carolina, and the record shows that we therefore haven't put much value on using energy efficiently and economically, and so we're committed to some very bad practices. We're told that in order to maintain the status quo for South Carolinians, we need a new coal-fired power plant. But I would say that the way we can get ahead of the game is to look at all of our energy practices and try to determine how we can be more efficient, avoid the need for coal, and then when there are incentives to change your practices, we can change the old coal-fired power plants, and we won't have to pay any premium for new ones, and we'll all be better off because of it. That it costs 1 penny to gain efficiency to save 1 kilowatt, but it costs 10 cents to build production capacity for 1 kilowatt. So we've got all this fertile ground for saving existing power plants so we can continue to use them and not having to build new ones.
Senator Levinas introduced a bill this session that would establish a state energy savings target. The target would encourage power providers to help their customers save just 1% of the energy they use per year. Over time, this number would add up to huge savings. In fact, if we make saving energy the state's first priority, we can meet 70% or more of the state's future energy needs, avoid an expensive coal plant, create thousands of jobs, and put money back in the pockets of residents. We also have abundant, homegrown, renewable energy supplies in our state, including energy crops, solar power, and one of the best offshore wind resources in America.
It's a rare opportunity for us. We're not going to be the next great oil find is not going to happen in South Carolina. We're not a place where you mine plutonium. And one thing South Carolina has an abundance of is sun and great research institutions that could help us create an energy industry in South Carolina from the only source we have, which is the sun and the wind and the rain. So I'm excited about the future for South Carolina. We need to be doing this.
Each year, our state sends $15 billion out of state to meet our energy needs. By using energy more wisely and harnessing our homegrown energy resources, we could keep our energy dollars in state, improving South Carolina's economy and standard of living. Thanks for watching My State Matters TV.